Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. 2nd down in the yard. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And the Rams had 0-1 in a year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Into space at the 45, and finally brought down at the 43. territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle. You look at this Niner defense.
This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
33 yards that time.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 4. Purdy looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by John Jansen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Zebra.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Two yards to go, second down. On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Purdy from the gun. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
From 10 yards out.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Powering his way forward. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Play action. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's Mitchell. Fighting through at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 117 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Now Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Stafford's throw put in by Atwell here.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
59!
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Throwing is Stafford. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Cup beats the D for a first that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
This is Samuel. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff from Mitchell running left. There he goes left side. He's to the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that gets them back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Willis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stafford now to throw. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Monday. 53. Ready.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Marr on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On second down, here's Stafford. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
He put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, middle.
Now Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Evans running behind center.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Purdy now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 56 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
32.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Stafford going to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so